So only speeches are not action. The performance of the characters are very important. That is why tragedy should be acted, not narrated. It is, after all, an imitation of an action, as we discussed earlier. Tragedy is nothing else but imitation of an action and of life, not of man. It is not of man, but it is an imitation of an action. Action is what? Means something which is a kind of a performance. So it should be acted, not narrated. Audience must see the drama unfold before them. Yes, this is what very important. So if the tragedy is narrated, then unfolding of drama is not possible. So with the help of actings, drama unfolds before spectators. Greek tragedians found some of the scenes. Yes, in some cases, some exceptional cases, Greek tragedians found some of the scenes too horrible to show on the stage. In some exceptions, some scenes cannot be presented on the stage. So in such cases, they took the help of messenger speech. This helped them to avoid acting things too remote, difficult or horrifying. Sometimes some things, some actions are there which are too remote in the tragedy, or too difficult or too horrifying to present on the stage. So in that case, tragedians take the help of messenger speech. Now lastly, the very important thing, catharsis, the function for which tragedy is written, જેના માટે લખાઈ છે, જેનું મુખ્ય કાર્ય છે, catharsis. So this is actually Greek word given by Aristotle. So many people, so many critics have analyzed or interpret this was in a different way. But what Aristotle means here, according to Aristotle, tragedy fulfills the function of catharsis. Yes, the function of any tragedy should be catharsis. So critics differ in their interpretation of the term catharsis. Yes, critics have different opinions about this word catharsis. But let's try to understand different opinions. Jacob Berne explained that catharsis here is a medical metaphor. According to Jacob Berne, he explained this word as a medical metaphor. Purgation, yes. Purgation, when we are talking about purgation is related to physical body. So purgation, it denotes the pathological effect on the similar to the effect of medicine on the body. So it denotes the pathological effect. According to Jacob Berne, it is a kind of a pathological. Catharsis is what? Pathological effect on the soul, similar to the effect of medicine on the body. Tragedy excites these emotions, pity and fear. Tragedy excites the emotions of pity and fear, and by the act of excitations afford a pleasurable relief. Okay, is what the function of tragedy. So the feeling aroused by the tragic spectacle are not permanently removed, please remember that, but are quietened for the time, so that the system can fall back upon its normal course. Okay? Tragedy excites these emotions, pity and fear, temporarily, and with this excitation and with this purgation and purification, the system fall back upon its normal course. The stage, in fact, provides a harmless, pleasurable outlet for instincts which demand satisfaction. They can be indulged here more fearlessly than real life. In real life, pity and fear are somewhat not suitable but here on the stage, the excitation, purgation, purification of this pity and fear is a kind of a comfortable here on the stage, so they can be indulged here more fearlessly than in real life. Here is a retort. Yes, what Aristotle says that catharsis is what? The purgation of pity and fear. Okay, by excitation of pity and fear, a spectator gets normal. So here is a retort to Plato's charge. As we know very well that Plato laid charges against poetry and literature, and poetry in specifically charges were on poetry. Plato's charge is that poetry feeds and waters the passion instead of starving them. Yes, this is the charge by Plato, that poetry feeds and waters the passions instead of starving them. It corrupts the individual. This was the charge, and here Aristotle gives the proper and exact answer to Plato, that poetry does not feed and water the passion, but instead it is not desirable to kill or starve the emotional part of the poetry. According to Aristotle, actually the regulated indulgence of the feeling helps to maintain the balance of our nature. So when a spectator, an audience, indulges, actually the regulated indulgence of the feeling help to maintain the balance of our nature. So to create a balance in our nature, tragedy helps a lot. When the passion is spent, the spectator feels an emotional cure. When this patience of feeling and pity is spent on the stage, through the stage, the spectacle feels an emotional cure. According to Lucas, catharsis does not mean that men are purged of their passions. It means simply that the passions themselves are reduced to healthy, balanced proportion. What does Lucas say here? Catharsis does not mean that men are purged here of their passions. It means simply that the passions themselves are reduced to healthy, balanced proportion. Thus, an external agitation is employed to calm an internal one. Okay, by watching tragedy on the stage, internally, the spectator feels relaxed, feel calm, and it helps. So, this is all about tragedy and by Aristotle. Thank you very much for watching this lecture on Aristotle's criticism. I hope you must have got something about Aristotle's criticism, the definition given by Aristotle, elements and aspects of tragedy. Thank you very much.
Sandhan, All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.